So with the previous 81st video, we completed chapter 13, Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yogam, which focused on the distinction between Kshetra, the field or the physical body, and Kshetrajna, the knower of the field. True knowledge consists of understanding these two entities and recognizing that liberation is achieved when one perceives that the atma performs no action. It is a non-doer, it is an observer, and that it is eternal and immortal. We next move to chapter 14, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogam. In this chapter, the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas are described. Further, Lord Krishna explains how a spiritual aspirant who transcends the three gunas realizes the divine. So let us move to the first sloka of chapter 14. Shri Bhagavan Param Bhuyah Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnanamuttamam Yajñātva Munayah Sarve Param Siddhimito Gataha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Lord Krishna speaks, Yat Jñātva Sarve Munayah Itah Param Siddhim Gataha. So, Yat Jñātva, knowing which Sarve Munayah, all sages, Itah Param Siddhim Gataha, have attained Param Siddhi, the ultimate perfection, Jnananam Uttamam. So, it is the greatest among the wisdom of knowledge. Jnananam Uttamam Param Jnanam Bhuyaha Pravakshyami. Bhuyaha Pravakshyami, I shall reveal again the supreme knowledge, the supreme wisdom. So, in the previous chapter, Lord Krishna explained the distinction between Kshetra, Kshetrajna and Prakriti and Purusha. In this first sloka of chapter 14, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna that he would reveal the supreme wisdom, the highest of knowledge that has helped sages to attain Param Siddhi, perfection, Siddhi, and transcend the cycle of birth and death. So, Lord Krishna will explain the three gunas, Sattva, mode of goodness, Rajas, mode of passion, and Tamas, mode of ignorance. So, these three gunas in a person bind the jiva to the sansara and the perpetual cycle of birth and death. The munis who had knowledge of these three gunas understood how these qualities influence the Prakriti and Purusha. This wisdom is Jnananam Uttamam, and it is Param Jnanam, the greatest of knowledge. Idam Jnanamupashritya Mama Sadharmyamagataha Sarge Pinopajayante Pralayena Vyatanti cha. Idam Jnanam Upashritya, follow. So, by following this Jnanam, Mama Sadharmyam Agataha. So, by following this Jnanam and Mama Sadharmyam Agataha, those who have entered into my being, Sargena Upajayante, they are not born again at the time of Sarge, creation. Pralaye api na Vyatanti, they are not destroyed either at the time of Pralaya, that is destruction. So, Lord Krishna talks about the greatest benefit of the wisdom of knowing the three gunas, understanding these three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So, those who embrace this Jnanam, follow it, their Atma exalts by integrating with the divine. So, at the time of creation, that is Sarge or beginning of the world, they are not born. And Pralaye, at the time of destruction, they don't experience the pangs of death. So, they attain this divine eternality like that of the Supreme Lord by gaining this knowledge. Mamayo nirmahad brahma tasmin garbham dadamyaham sambhavah sarvabhutanam tato bhavati bharata. Bharata, O Arjuna, mama mahad brahmam yonihi. So, O Arjuna, the great expansive material energy is my yonihi, my womb. Aham tasmin garbham dadami. So, in that womb, garbham dadami, I place the seed of all life. Tataha sarvabhutanam sambhavaha bhavati. So, thereafter, from that union, every species, sarvabhutanam, all species in the world, sambhavaha bhavati, is generated. So, in this shloka, Lord Krishna explains that Mahat Tattva, that is the total material nature, is the womb in which he places the seed of all life, and the union of which gives rise to all living beings. So all jivas in this world originate by the combination of Prakriti, the material body, and Purusha, the Atma, the eternal consciousness. The Supreme Lord Krishna is the cause of all life. So he impregnates material nature with Atmas, that is with consciousness, and this results in the incalculable jivas that are manifested in various forms. Sarvayonishu kaunteya मूर्तयः संभवन्ति याः तासां ब्रह्म महद्योनिः अहं बीजप्रदः पिता. Kaunteya, O Arjuna, sarvayonishu yaha murtayaha sambhavanti. O Arjuna, whatever living form is generated from the various wombs, tasam mahad brahma yonihi, that is Prakriti, the expansive material energy, that is Mahad Brahma, is the yoni, is their womb. So aham bija pradaha pita, I am the seed giving father. So in continuation of the previous shloka, Lord Krishna clarifies that while material energy, that is Mahad Brahma, Prakriti is the mother, expansive Prakriti is the mother, it is a yoni that provides a physical body. Lord himself, Lord Krishna himself, is the seed giving father of every life form. So this establishes that every living being, regardless of its outward appearance, is a combination of the divine spirit and the material energy. So the varied forms of living beings are based on the individual karma of the unlimited jivas. So Lord Krishna, who exists as Paramatma in the heart of all beings, is the father of all. Sattvam rajastama iti gunah prakriti sambhavaha nibadnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. Mahabaho, O mighty armed Arjuna, Sattvam rajaha tamaha iti prakriti sambhavaha gunaha. So the attributes Sattvam, that is goodness, mode of goodness, Rajaha, mode of passion, and Tamaha, mode of ignorance. So these three Prakriti Sambhavaha Gunaha. So they are produced by Prakriti, that is the material energy only. Avyayam Dehinam Dehe Nibadnanti. So Nibadnanti is they bind, they tie. So they bind and enslave the Avyayam Dehinam, the eternal Atma, to Dehe, to the physical body. So when the Atma enters a material body, it becomes conditioned and bound by the three gunas: Sattvam, mode of goodness; Rajas, mode of passion; and Tamas, mode of ignorance. So Sattvam, Rajas and Tamas rise from Prakriti only, and therefore the physical body is the product of these three gunas. Everything in the material nature is influenced by these three gunas, and therefore when the Atma enters a physical body, these three gunas bind and enslave the Atma by planting material sentiments in the mind and by creating expectations for the results of action. Tatra sattvam nirmalatvat prakashakamanāmayam sukasangena badnāti jnana sangena chanaga. Anagha, that is Arjuna, O sinless one, Tatra Sattvam Nirmalatvat Prakashakam Anamayam. So among these three gunas, Satva, that is the mode of goodness, Sattva, Nirmalatvat, because it is pure, Prakashakam, illuminating, Anamayam, because it is pure, illuminating and serene, Sukha Sangena, Jnana Sangena cha Badnati. So it binds, Badnati, it binds through attachment to Sukha Sangena, to happiness, and Jnana Sangena, and knowledge. So in this shloka, Lord Krishna describes the characteristics of Sattva Guna, and he explains how it binds us. The Sattva Guna is Prakashakam, it is illuminating; Anamayam, it is serene and of peaceful quality; and Nirmalam, it is pure. Because of these serene qualities, Sattva has no reason to cause sickness, and hence it promotes good health, happiness, and higher knowledge. But even this positive sattva guna creates a subtle attachment. So one becomes conditioned by the pursuit of intellectual pleasure, and that itself creates a sense of moral superiority. So out of the three gunas, sattva is of the highest of the moral states. It still keeps the atma bound to the world by creating mental states like I am very happy, I am very knowledgeable, I am wise, etc. Rajo ragatmakam viddhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tannibhadnati kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. Kaunteya, O Kuntiputra Arjuna, ragatmakam rajaha trishna sanga samudbhavam viddhi. So viddhi, O Arjuna, know, be aware. Be aware of what? Ragatmakam rajaha trishna sanga samudbhavam. That is, be aware that rajoguna is ragatmakam. It is the source of lust and desire and attachment as well. Tat dehinam karma sangena nibadnati. So dehinam is the jivatma, that is people who have the physical body. So it binds or enslaves the atma through attachment of fruitive actions. That is, it binds the people who have physical body, it binds their atmas through attachment for fruitive actions. So next Lord Krishna describes the qualities and binding nature of rajoguna. Rajoguna is the root of sense of gratification and lust and desire. So what is desire? You want more of pleasant things, and you want more of what you have already experienced, and you also hanker for new experiences. You want to buy new things. So unlimited desires, intense longings are fueled by the attraction between the senses and their objects. So rajoguna binds the atma through attachment to action and the fruits of its labor. So people work tirelessly for prestige, wealth and success, and the continuous fire of ambition creates the need for more. Tamas tvajnanajam viddhi mohanam sarvadehinam pramadalasya nidrabihi tannibadnati bharata. Bharata sarvadehinam mohanam tamaha. So tamoguna deludes all. Mohanam is delude. So tamoguna deludes all who see the body as the self. So people who identify themselves with the body, for them tamaha is the greatest deluder. Tamaha tu ajnanajam viddhi. So know that viddhi is know. Know that tamaha is born out of ignorance. Tat pramada alasya nidrabihi nibadnati. So nibadnati, how does it bind? Tamaha binds the atma through pramada, madness, alasya, laziness or dullness, and nidrabihi, nidra, sleep. So tamoguna, the mode of ignorance, is born of darkness, ignorance. Lord Krishna uses the word mohanam. So it deludes dehinam, those who identify with the physical body, leading to laziness, sleep and madness. Due to pramada, that is madness, people perform needless actions. They commit all kinds of errors and mistakes which lands them in trouble. Some dangerous actions they do which lands them in trouble. Tattvam sukhe sanjayati rajah karmani bharata jnanamavritya tu tamaha pramade sanjayatyuta. Bharata sattvam sukhe sanjayati. So sattva guna binds through sukhe, happiness, rajaha karmani, rajoguna through fruitive actions, through karmani, through fruitive actions, that is one expects fruits for action, and tamaha tu jnanam avritya pramade uta sanjayati, and tamoguna tu jnanam avritya. What does tamoguna do? That is a mode of ignorance. It binds the atma. How does it bind the atma? Jnanam avritya, by veiling the wisdom, and pramade uta sanjayati, and chaining the atma to error, to mistakes. So in the last three shlokas, Lord Krishna described the cardinal features of the three gunas, and he also explained how they bind the atma. Now this ninth shloka is a summary of the 6th, 7th and 8th. So Lord Krishna in this shloka summarizes and tells Sattva guna confers blessedness, but it impels the mind to be attracted to happiness, knowledge and peace. Now Rajas binds through the drive for fruitive action. So the ambitious person continuously acts to achieve his desires. Tamoguna, that is a mode of ignorance, veils or distorts knowledge. So even if a person receives knowledge, he distorts it because he is an ignorant person. And there is a madness in Tamoguna. This madness, this perversion leads the person to commit sins, and he indulges in dangerous action out of ignorance. And Tamoguna, of course, it also causes laziness and sloth. So it's time to summarize the 1 to 9 shlokas of chapter 14, Jnanatraya Vibhaga Yogam, that we covered in this 82nd video. So at the outset of this chapter, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna that he would reveal the supreme wisdom that enables the atma to transcend the cycle of birth and death. So Lord Krishna explains that he is a universal father who seeds consciousness into the womb of material nature, which gives rise to living beings of various forms. The material nature is composed of 3 qualities, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, which binds the atma to the physical body. Sattva, the mode of passion, binds through an attachment to happiness and knowledge. Rajas, mode of passion, through intense desire driven action, and Tamas, mode of ignorance, through delusion, madness and laziness. So spiritual seekers like us must identify the forces that govern their behavior and keep them under check. Thank you.